guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an eyeshadow tutorial with dark eyeshadows. I share some tips and tricks on how you can apply them and blend it out so you won't have a lot of trouble, and I wanted to do it without fake eyelashes so it doesn't look too dramatic. So I hope this tutorial is helpful and I hope you like this look. Before we get started, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you won't miss any of my videos. I do upload in English and in Spanish every week, and leave in the comments purple and black emojis and a like on this video if you like this look. And now let's get started. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer as a primer for my eyeshadows. I'm going to be blending it out with my finger and tapping motions. Make sure it's not too much product, just enough to cover up the eyelid. And if you don't clean the bottom of your eyebrows, just blend out the concealer as close to your eyebrows as you can. And as long as the tone is even on your eyelid all the way up to your brow bone, you are good to go. And this is to help the tones of the eyeshadows apply evenly. So make sure you blend it out really good. Then I'm going to set the concealer with my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder and Anastasia's brush. And this step is really important, especially if you're a beginner, because it's going to help you blend out the eyeshadows a lot faster. And you definitely want to do this for this look because we are going to be using dark eyeshadows. If you don't set the concealer, you might have trouble blending out the eyeshadows, because when you apply eyeshadows on something creamy, then it's really going to stick on, like concentrate on that area, and it's just going to be a lot difficult to blend out the eyeshadow. So make sure you set your concealer. Today I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette from Profusion. It's called Paradise. I'm going to grab this eyeshadow right here using this brush from Girl Cosmetics. It's called Crease Brush. And I'm going to apply this on my crease, going back and forth from the inner corner of my eye to the outer corner. It's going to look kind of like a rainbow, just from one side to the other side. And with the first layer, you can see that it's obviously not as dark as the other eye. So I will be applying a few layers. I think I ended up putting 3 or 4 layers. I'm not sure, but just until you reach the tone that you like. So what I do is I like to apply it lower than where I want the eyeshadow to look blended out, because once you start blending it out, it's gonna move higher. And as you can see, the other eye, I do want this eyeshadow to go above the crease. You want to make sure that it's visible when you're looking straight forward above the crease, not just on the crease, especially if you have hooded eyes or small eyes. So it does help if you apply every layer lower than where you want it to blend out, and then just start blending it out. Make sure you don't have a lot of product on the brush when you're blending it out, and you don't want to apply a lot of pressure, and just little by little start moving the eyeshadow higher than the crease. To blend it out better, it does help if you stretch your eyelid by lifting up your eyebrow, and sometimes you can see exactly where you have to blend it out a little bit more. And trust me, it's going to be a lot easier to blend out the eyeshadows this way. Just stretch your eyelid and close your eye just a little bit and start blending out the eyeshadow. And if you need a little more help making the eyeshadow look smooth, you can grab your pressed powder or translucent powder with a fluffy brush. Just apply it on the edge of the eyeshadow and use that to kind of blend out just the edge of the eyeshadow, and it's going to start looking a lot smoother. I'm not going to extend the eyeshadow towards the tail of my eyebrow. I want it to be kind of round, so I'm just going to leave it like this. Now with my finger, I'm going to grab the same Maybelline concealer and apply it all over my eyelid. I want most of the product to be on the eyelid, so I'm going to apply it in tapping motions. And if you see the other eye, the shimmery eyeshadow goes above the crease. It's visible when you're looking straight forward. So I want this concealer to go above the crease, but it has to be blended out. That way the shimmery eyeshadow can also look nice and blended. So to blend it out, I use the very tip of my finger and very lightly, without having too much product on the finger, I'm going to start blending it out, going in and tapping motions kind of downwards like this, right on the edge, and slowly start moving the concealer up towards the crease and then a little bit higher than the crease, just in little steps like that, just moving it higher, because again, you don't want to make the mistake of applying it too high. So just very lightly like that, start moving it higher. And you don't want to wait too long for the concealer to dry up before applying the shimmery eyeshadow, so you kind of want to do this kind of quick so the concealer doesn't dry up. Now I'm going to grab this shimmery eyeshadow right here, and again with my finger I'm going to apply it on my eyelid in tapping motions. And again, right here, I'm going to be applying a few layers until the eyeshadow is even on the eyelid. And I'm gonna do the same thing by applying like little by little, going higher and higher until I reach the edge of the concealer where it's already blended out. And when it's time to blend out the shimmery eyeshadow, I also like to use my finger. So very lightly, I use a very tip of my finger, and very lightly I go over the edge of the concealer and just start blending out the eyeshadow. And this part is really easy, just trust me. As long as you blended out the concealer really good, this eyeshadow is just going to apply and blend out smoothly with your finger. From the same eyeshadow palette, I'm going to grab this eyeshadow right here using this tiny brush from Rimmel, and I'm going to apply this eyeshadow on the lower lash line from the outer corner to the inner corner. And right here, I'm also going to be applying a few layers because I do want this eyeshadow to stand out a lot. It's such a gorgeous color. Now you can leave it like this. It looks really nice and gorgeous, and the next step is not that necessary and it doesn't make a huge difference. So the eyeshadow that I just applied on the lower lash line, you can see the other eye, I also applied it on the outer corner of the eye. I kind of extended the eyeshadow towards the tail of my eyebrow, but I didn't apply too much product. So like I said, it doesn't make a huge difference, but I wanted to add a little bit more of this color. So I'm going to apply it right on the outer corner of the eyeshadow. The dark eyeshadow I already have right there, so it's not just going to be on the outer corner of my eye. I'm going to apply it all over the outer corner of the eyeshadow. And once I have that there, I'm going to start blending out the eyeshadow and extending it towards the tail of the eyebrow. So right here, the trick is to apply most of the product every time you add a layer. Apply it to the outer corner of the eye, and then with whatever's left on the brush, very lightly start blending it out towards the tail of the eyebrow. Start extending the eyeshadow. It's really important not to have too much product. Sometimes you may think you're not doing anything when you're blending it out, but trust me, you are. You're just blending it out little by little with not too much product, and that's how I want to do it because I don't want it to be too dark or too dramatic. Oh, and I do recommend to use a small brush instead of a medium or a bigger one. To me, it's a lot easier to do this with a small brush. Now I'm going to apply the black eyeliner from LA Girl to my waterline just so I won't leave that space empty right there. And it looks really cute just all around the eye, very dramatic and dark, but still not too dramatic because I'm not going to be applying fake eyelashes. For the mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Stiletto, my favorite mascara. I feel like I just bought it, but I'm going to have to go buy a new one because I'm running out. Anyways, since I'm not going to be applying fake eyelashes, I'm going to apply 2 layers on my top lashes and only 1 layer on my bottom lashes. As always, I apply it from the roots all the way to the tip of the eyelashes. When I do the second layer, I always like to apply a little bit more on the tip of the lashes, and that way the eyelashes look a bit longer. But if you want a more detailed video on how I apply mascara and what I recommend, my tips and tricks, I do have a video, so I'll leave it in the description box below in case you're interested. But yeah, that was the final step to complete this look. Let me know in the comments below what you think and what other videos you want to see. Do you want me to do more dramatic or something a little more simple, elegant, something for Christmas, Thanksgiving? Let me know in the comments below. But I really hope you like this look now that Thanksgiving is around the corner. Christmas is almost here, New Year, so I feel like this look is something cute and dark and elegant for a party, especially during the night. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. Don't forget to leave your purple and black hearts in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and your family. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!